Hello guys, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Wendy Vandernorda and I'm going to be your teacher of INT 331, the History of Interiors and Furnishings. In this welcome session, I hope to go through the syllabus with you, an assignment, on our blogging assignment and on our model chair assignment. So I wanted to introduce myself, welcome you. I know this is going to be an online course, but we will have plenty of interaction through my weekly videotapes with you, and we will get to know each other better and the subject matter a lot better. Okay, so starting out, I am also a professor at Illinois State University, where I do teach history of interior design. I teach hand rendering. I teach human factors and other courses. And I was invited to come on this journey together at Judson University this spring. Unfortunately, I live in Bloomington, Illinois, and so we're going to be interacting in an online format, but I think you will really have fun during this course. I'm looking at our syllabus, so if you could get your syllabus out, we're going to look at it together. And I have my contact information here. I have my phone number, which you could text me at any time. Now, first of all, I sort of give you the CETA professional standards that this particular course is eligible for. So this is a CETA ready course because we are CETA accredited at Illinois State, so all of my courses would be up to the CETA standards. This is an online course. You can read through our objectives. We're going to be demonstrating an understanding of the modern history of interior design. We'll trace the evolutions of design in the major design movements. We're looking at the period of the late 1800s until today, the current. So it'll be very kind of jam-packed with information and interesting information. We're going to be able to identify the characteristics of contemporary interiors from the major design movements. We will relate the influence of the social, economical, political conditions during a certain time period that contribute to interior architecture, and the arts. We will look at all three of those during these periods. We'll be able to analyze furniture designs to determine the historic and geographic origins. We're going to be looking at countries throughout the world during this time period, and you're going to be able to identify current manufacturers of contemporary furnishings. This will help you in your career to be able to specify furnishings in that and know some of the major manufacturers. And finally, number 7, you'll be able to synthesize historical knowledge of contemporary arts into current interior design strategies. Now I have one required textbook, that is The History of Furniture, A Global View by Mark Hinchman. We'll be using that textbook, and I list an alternative textbook if you would be interested in that. Okay, so the next section looks at my points and method of grading. We will have 3 tests, each worth 100 points, a final exam. A big part of this course is going to be your personal blogs, which I will review in another movie segment. Your chair model, which is you're going to be creating a small scaled chair for this class, and that's 100 points. And then you're going to have 3 renderings, hand-drawn renderings of interiors, 3 during the semester, worth 100 points each. I go on to explain my grading scale, and you can read through the test format. I'll probably have a separate videotape on what my tests look like. Missed assignments and exam policy. I'm sort of a stickler on time and date. So when the assignments are done, when the blog's due, it's either there or it's not. And I will give credit, but if it's not turned in on time, there's no credit. I have a disclaimer on my syllabus that I have just the right to change things up when necessary. Maybe an opportunity will come our way and we'll go on a field trip or something that's not scheduled into this syllabus, and so I always put that in there. You can turn next to the course outline, and that will list just week by week the topics and movements we're going to be looking at. So the first unit 1, we're going to cover arts and crafts, Art Nouveau, and Proto-Modernism. I list the reading, the chapters that need to be read before reviewing my PowerPoints for each week, and then you will have a blogging assignment due at the end of each week. As you can see, Unit 1, Week 5, your chair application, your description of your chair model is going to be due, and we will have a test, and rendering 1 will be due. And then you can read through Unit 2, Unit 3, and so forth. That gives you an idea of our schedule. I also have an empty page I'd like you to fill out on the last page of the syllabus with your name, your current history interests. How interested are you in the history of interior design? 1 to 10. Why? How do you learn best? Are you a visual learner? Are you an auditory learner? Are you more of a hands-on learner? And I would like you to sign that you have read and understand the syllabus. You can photograph a copy of this or make a copy and email that to me that you have read through and filled out this particular form. So I'll end this section. This is my syllabus section. I'm excited to get to know you guys, and even though we won't be meeting in person as much, we will have a very good time together. I'm very excited. Okay, thanks.